One day I shall be home.
Thank you all. Welcome. Everybody's welcome. This one's called Rise Up, so if you feel like rising up, you could actually rise up. Whatever the Spirit moves you. Well, people will be arriving, and this place will start to liven and be renewed, bringing love alive. And all you've got to do is to let it all come through. Your voice and your heart in harmony. Check all of your troubles at the door. Holding on is not worth fighting for. The joy and the feeling will bring on a healing inside of you. Oh, inside of you. When you rise up, sing out your love. Rise up and sing out your love. I said now rise up. Sing out your love. Rise up and sing out your love. This Easter celebration, raise your hands up high. You could just sing all through the night. When love's in the rhythm of your beating heart, protected walls will fall apart. Just an invitation to relate to what's inside, and the inspiration that makes you feel alive. Come on, get up, stand out loud. And I said rise up, sing out your love. Rise up and sing out your love. I said now rise up, sing out your love. I said now rise up and sing out your love. It's an invitation to relate to what's inside, the inspiration that makes you feel alive. So get up, stand up and sing out loud. Come on, stand up. I said rise up, sing out your love. Rise up and sing out your love. I said now love, love, love. I gotta have love, love, love. Love, love, love. I've gotta have love. I'm gonna sing about love, all about this love. Ooh, gonna rise up, sing out your love. Oh, sing about your love. Oh, sing about your love. Sing out your love. Sing out your love. Sing out all your love.
God is in this place. And here as we open our hearts and our minds to the divine rising, beautiful, essential ascension within our own hearts and minds, in our community, and in the world itself, we simply say thank you. Thank you for the Easter experience. Thank you for the resurrected consciousness as each of us is alive and renewed and re-energized and refreshed in this beautiful consciousness of there is God and nothing else. And so as we remember who we are and as we settle into this beautiful sacred place within our hearts, we join with each other. We give thanks for the source of all life, and we give thanks for the joyous presence that is expressing in, through, and as each of us and all of us here this morning. God is good all the time, and we are grateful all the time. Accepting this truth, we release it now to the perfect law of mind, and I invite you to share with me in saying, and so it is. Happy Easter, everybody. This is my favorite holiday. I just love, everybody does. It doesn't matter if it's raining, really. You know, they even did a sunrise service here today at 7 or 7:30 or whatever it is. Do I need to stand in a different place so I'm not echoing so much? Okay, thank you. So, I mean, saying it once is good. Saying it twice is not always a good idea. So it's wonderful. Our friends here at UCCVF had two beautiful services today. One outside at sunrise, and then the other one here. As the people were coming out, there was, I mean, look at, you can smell this beautiful fragrance of all the flowers they had. And the joy and the love in their hearts was just beautiful to share as we were coming in and they were leaving. And so we're grateful to have this opportunity to celebrate the science of mind, our principles, our new thought, practices and principle, and we give thanks for the ability to meet here and share these beautiful ideas with one another. And what's so beautiful too is that when we are coming and going with the UCC folks, there is real caring and love and appreciation and respect for each other. And I love that too. As you know, we're part of the greater community, the Centers for Spiritual Living, and that's a wonderful thing, as a matter of fact. This week, starting tomorrow, Reverend Mike and I are flying to the CSL convention conference in Reno, Nevada, and we'll just be expanding our consciousness of infinite possibilities and joy and bring that all back to you right here, while you are doing the same, because you see, this is a reciprocal experience that we have. We bring the best of ourselves to you, you bring the best of yourselves to us and to each other. And we have pretty darn good music too, don't we? So happy always to have our Ray and the special guest today, working with him, playing with him, lifting hearts and minds, and that's Will Hodgson. So thank you for being here. All right. Well, speaking of music, I think it'd be a great idea if we stood up and sang our first song, if you're able and willing to stand up and let the joy express, Morning Has Broken.
Like the first morning, blackbird is spoken. Like the first bird, praise for the sea, praise for the morning, praise for the sea, fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew. is the sun. Light is the morning, born of the one, eating someday. Praise within nation, praise every morning. God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for praise for the spring, fresh from the
Thank you. Lilia Burt is going to share something special with you by E. Cummins.
Good afternoon. All right. I thank you, God, for most this amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees and a blue true dream of sky, and for everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes. I who have died am alive again today, and this is the sun's birthday. This is the birthday of life and of love and wings, and of the gay, great happening. I'm sorry. How do you say that?
Illimitably. Try it with me.
Okay.
Illimitably.
Okay. How should tasting, touching, hearing, seeing, breathing any, lifted from the no of all nothing, human, merely being, doubt unimaginable, you? Now the ears of my ears awake, and now the eyes of my eyes are opened.
to you. Oh, I'm listening to
Let us listen deeply to the sweet song of spirit that is always singing within our hearts. Turning our attention away from the externals and coming gladly into this welcoming place of love and peace where God abides in fullness. And the joyous energy of the resurrected consciousness is felt and experienced deeply. For it is the reality. It underlies all confusion, this beautiful sense of calm, serenity, precious joy of the birthing, the rebirthing of life. It begins right here within our own hearts. For as the renewing of our minds are taking place, so is the leaping of our hearts into a new possibility. And the joy of our spirits, remembering that divinity indwells, surrounds, underlies, and expresses through all humanity. Today, this moment, is the day that we hear with our inner ear, the ear of the heart, the speaking of love, the intention of possibility, the renewing of minds, hearts, spirit. And so we rest in a lovely expression of new life. We rest in the calm awareness that we do nothing of our own, not our own hands, not even our own intentions, as beautiful as they are, but all is accomplished through us with grace, the grace of God, grace and ease. How sweet it is to hear the truth. It sets us free, keeps us free. And all is well. All is well, truly, truly. All is well. This is a hint. Do you all have a flower? Everyone has one? Oh, you do. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Good. All right, this is the time that we have our special ritual, the bountiful bouquet. And you see there's not much here, but a little bit of greenery, right? Well, that is about to change. As a matter of fact, you're bringing something very, very special. I also wanted to make sure that we use all the flowers that are out there. So perhaps, Lilia, maybe you wouldn't mind bringing the rest of them in so that we use them all, make it gorgeous. This is about bringing the highest, the best, the most powerful part of each of us and joining together with all of us. And so as we're celebrating the resurrected consciousness today, let's realize that we all have a part to play in this world, in helping the world to be renewed, as well as ourselves and our beloved community. And so I'm inviting you to think about something wonderful, the highest, the best, the most beautiful and powerful within you, your desire for this world, and how you would like to see and are ready to see more heaven on earth. Yes. So as Will beautifully plays the beautiful piano, I'm going to invite you to come, starting at the back. Would you come up 2 by 2 and not Noah's Ark? This is Easter time. And place your flower wherever you wish. You're going to create something wonderful. And I'll put the musicians in too.
Oops.
just did. Do you see the possibility of real change in the world when we each bring our best thoughts, our best intentions, and share them with each other? It's beautiful. You did a great job. Thank you.
We rise, humbly hearted we rise, won't be divided, rise, with spirit to guide us, rise, in hope, in prayer. We find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here in hope, in prayer. We find ourselves here in hope, in prayer. We're right here, we rise. All of the children rise. Elders in wisdom rise, ancestors surround us, rise, rise, in hope, in prayer, we find ourselves here, in hope, in prayer, we're right here, in hope, in prayer. Find ourselves here in hope and in prayer. We're right here, we rise. Up from the wreckage rise, with tears and courage rise, fighting for life we rise. Rise, rise. We rise, rise. Oh, we all rise. We rise. All of the children rise, rise, rise. Elders in wisdom rise, rise,
Thank you, Ray, and thank you, Will. Beautiful. Okay, yes, all rise. No, not really. This is the name of the talk today because this is such a beautiful Easter story. We love to review it every year in our own precious ways. Some of us were brought up in this tradition, some in a Christian tradition, a Jewish tradition. It doesn't matter. There is a rising up that takes place at this time of year. And it isn't just one, it is all. It was Meister Eckhart who said, God never begot but one Son, but the eternal is forever begetting the only begotten. In other words, begotten only of the Father. It's a wonderful thing for us to remember that there's one source, one life, it's God's life the only life there is to have or to be, and each one of us was brought forth from that life, and each one of us is nurtured and guided from that one divine life. So the celebration of Easter is something we can take very personally. I definitely do. This is a day of allowing ourselves to rise up to a greater awareness, to rise up to a greater consciousness, and to be willing to set our intentions in such a way that we are allowing the divine will to be expressed through our will, rather than slipping into the little will that sometimes is called EGO. You're familiar with that? It's called edging God out. So the presence of the Christ, the Atman, the Buddha, the Allah, Yahweh, whatever you choose to call this divine presence within us, is rising up. It is lifting us. It is inviting us to be lifted up. And it's a good idea for us to accept that invitation. And you know, there are times when people hear that I'm a minister and they learn a little bit about our thought, our philosophy, new thought ideas, they'll ask, well, are you Christian? And I always say, not exclusively. That always feels right to me because that's how it feels. I was raised in this wonderful philosophy. I love it. I do my best to live it, to teach it, to continue to learn and practice it. But you see, we love and honor our Jewish friends, our Muslim friends, our Buddhist friends, our Christian friends, and other friends who may not even be calling their faith what many people consider faith. Perhaps they have faith in science. That's wonderful. It's important that we have faith. So we celebrate the risen Christ today, and we understand that it is this holy presence within us that causes us and calls us all to rise in consciousness, to be and to become that which in truth we were always intended to be divinely. You know, eggs and rabbits preceded the Christian holiday of Easter. And Ostara was the spring equinox celebration centuries before. And the goddess of spring at that time, Yoster, O-E-S-T-R-E, Oster, she was celebrated as a fertility goddess, this ancient fertility festival. I mean, look, the earth is fertile. We have been waiting for, and oh my, didn't we deserve this spring after that lovely winter and all the snow and the ice? And it's wonderful that, that we are allowing ourselves to see the beauty of the earth and to realize that that's the beauty of God that is celebrating itself, not only in the earth, but within our hearts. That's where we get to experience the Easter experience. So in the ancient fertility festivals, the bunnies and the eggs were symbols of what? Fertility. This is a fertile earth. We have fertile minds. We are able to co-create with the infinite loving guidance of God and to bring forth something beautiful and new, to renew ourselves, to renew each other, to renew the world, and the world is most certainly ready to be renewed. So there were always fertility gods and goddesses long before the time of Jesus. And these fertility gods and goddesses were often sacrificed in order to have a good harvest. Well, that's happened in many cultures. Sometimes they were lambs, and you know Jesus is often called the Lamb of God, right? Sometimes they were certain people who were sacrificed, and always for the benefit of the greater good, always for the benefit of others, for a good harvest. Well, something in human consciousness has always, obviously, always honored the spring equinox and the return to this beautiful life on earth. You know, Demeter, the goddess of fertility in ancient Greece, had a daughter, Persephone. And Demeter was the goddess, and remember, this is all in consciousness. This is something that was created by people. That she made sure there was a good harvest. She made sure that there were good births. It was important for her to be symbolizing the renewal of the earth and the beautiful bringing forth of people and of beautiful ideas. Her daughter Persephone, she loved very much. Well, Persephone was in the myth, and by the way, myth doesn't mean that it's not true. Myth simply means that which never happened and is always so. In other words, it's something in our human consciousness that brings these stories to us. So Persephone one day was picking a flower, and it was all planned. Hades was the god of the underworld, and Zeus had allowed him, they had a plan, to just take Persephone down to Hades, which was simply the underworld. There was really nothing wrong with being the queen of the underworld, except that she did not want to be there. And Demeter didn't want at all for her daughter to be the bride of Hades, even though he was good to her. And so Demeter, the goddess of fertility, decided, you got my daughter, you don't get flowers. You don't get a harvest. The earth became barren. Ultimately, the other gods decided, this isn't working too well. We need to compromise. And so they wound up having a compromise where Persephone could come up and be with her mother again during springtime. And she would go back down and be with her husband the rest of the time. Well, what an interesting story in that we must allow a beautiful balance between the times of rest, the times of going deep within ourselves, and a time of flourishing when we have taken from that deep sacred place of sweet, quiet, meditative renewal and brought out our beautiful creative ideas into the world again. So these stories help us realize that the seasons that we see in the world are also seasons in our own hearts and our own lives. It was perhaps mistakenly believed in some of these ancient stories and traditions that sacrifice was necessary. And perhaps we could look at sacrifice in a different way and realize that it is simply giving up some really limited false ideas for some greater ones. Giving up the idea of merely human consciousness, the old reptilian brain, you know, for a more divine awareness. The othering that people do, and everybody does, and we're doing our best to move away from that. The othering is ancient as well. Blaming, finding blame, as they did in sacrificing animals and people. Without that happening, we realize that sacrificing our human false beliefs is a good idea. And ancient Greeks again, when the Persians were invading Athens, there was always in the sacred temple a fire that was burning. It was never to be extinguished. People tended it to make sure that that flame was never extinguished. When the Persians were coming, and by the way, the Greeks called the Persians barbaroi, and with that kind of a tone in their voice. And from that, what do you think we get for our English word? Barbarians. When we other people and call them barbarians, not a good idea. And when the Persians came and conquered Athens, they did a despicable thing, and they put out the flame. Well, see, it's very important, I feel, that we do not allow ourselves to have our own flames of love and compassion and intentionality ever extinguished. And the best way to do that is not to consider other people barbarians, even in the slightest way. To realize that there's always a way to connect more deeply. You see, we live and dwell and have our being in God. And it's time that we rose up, feeling, knowing, and living this. And we invite the presence of the Christ within us to ascend, to bring us to a higher level. So then this power lifts us to greater possibilities. And we don't have the othering, and we don't have a sense of disconnection. We need to feel connected to the divine, no matter what we call it. And we need to feel connected to one another. That's how we can make a difference in our world. You know, Jesus walked this world and he saw things as God sees them. He also saw the things that needed to be tended to. Sure, he said when he went into the temple, what are you doing, in here? This is a house of God, and look what you're doing. You're making it something so different and wrong, and we're not bartering and we're not selling things. We are here to worship. Worship, by the way, worship means worth shaping. It is worth shaping our consciousness. It is worth reshaping our ideas about the world. So the divine lifts us to these different, interesting, fabulous possibilities. The human race, let's keep this in mind. Let's not do the othering. Let's not do the you're a barbarian. We have a lot of things that we're dealing with right now that many of us never thought we'd ever have to deal with. I think it's important for us to realize that pointing, blaming, is not the solution. Introspection, open-hearted evaluation is. And when we realize that the human consciousness, since there was a human consciousness, tends to bubble up from within itself what the greater beliefs may be at that time. And we bubble up leaders. We bubble them up. And when I say we, it isn't always we. It is all of us, some of us. And so to move beyond the idea of divisiveness, I think we need to realize that we are all on a spiritual evolutionary path. Some are younger souls, some are older souls. It's not for us to judge. It is for us to bring compassion, understanding. And when we realize that we tend to bring from our consciousness what is a reflection of our unconscious beliefs, the tendency of many, but not all, have bubbled up what we're learning to work with and change and restore and elevate right now. We have not yet, as a race, brought up the best in ourselves. And the best is still to be. That's up to us. That's why we co-create with the divine, something beautiful that we can see as a symbol, as that beautiful bouquet. as to what can take place when we bring that divine consciousness within us intentionally to make a difference in our worlds. First with ourselves, with our families, in our neighborhoods, with our coworkers, with our friends and neighbors. Because this is not the great news. The reptilian brain is still alive, right? And so there's the reaction, and there's the anger, and there's the violence, and there's the, you did this, so I'm going to do that. We must rise up beyond that. Rise up, all of us. The violence, the retaliation abounds. The greed, the cruelty, all showing up in the world. And we are doing something about it. We didn't create that. Let's get that right now. We didn't create that. It came up from some of the unconscious places in our human unconscious minds. So, let's rise up in love. Sacrificing what? Opinions, reactions, judgments. It was Martin Buber who brought the beautiful idea to us of the difference between I-it, which is I'm important and you're not even human, to I-thou. I am the essential presence of the divine, and so are you. Every person, every being in the entire world is an expression of the living God and deserves our respect, our love, our compassion, and our blessing. From I-it, this is what I'm going to do, I'm in charge, I don't care what you think, not the place we wish to be, to I-thou. I, the beloved, adore the beloved within you. This is the I-thou. This is moving from transactional relationships with I'll do that if you'll do this, to transformational relationships where we behold the presence of the divine within one another and have great respect and love for each other. So where do we begin? First of all, there is more divinity in humanity than we may know right now. Why? Because we're all created out of God's life. There's one life. It's God's life. The only life there is to have or to be. It's a good life. It's a loving, wise, beautiful life, and it's your life, and it's my life. There's more goodness yet to be revealed. We are in the process of doing our part to reveal it. So there are practical and essential ways to lift our consciousness. First of all, connecting more deeply with the divine presence. Doesn't matter what you call it, it's all God. Connect more deeply. And how do we do that? Through meditation, through listening to spirit, listening with the ear of the heart. These two ears get confused. They listen to too much news. Let's listen with the ear of our heart. We begin with ourselves in that way. How else? And then we deepen and broaden and expand our relationships. I would say, do try this at home. This is where we get to begin in our relationships. Let's move from whenever there's an upset or an argument, not that that ever happens in your homes, but whenever there's a misunderstanding, how about let's move as quickly as we can from taking offense to bringing compassion. Sometimes it takes just a moment to take a breath, take a beat, wait, and then bring the compassion. Refuse to react. Take a deep, holy breath of spirit. Jesus would say, "What is that to thee? Follow thou me." Wow. What a beautiful, wonderful awareness that I can put my shoulders down, uncross my arms, relax into the sweet awareness that the Christ within me guides me, shows me the way, all the time that I allow it to. Let's choose better. Let's give grace to one another as well as to ourselves. If we said something that we wish we hadn't said, let's give grace to ourselves as well. Oh, okay, I forgot, I'll bring my better self, my authentic self to the conversation. We are not alone in our pursuit to bring heaven on earth. Isn't that a good thing to remember? We're made in the divine image out of sacred substance. And we're all connected. We're all empowered by God and by one another. So it's not just each of us, it's all of us. All rise, all bring our greatest and our best intentions, our true love and authentic compassion, as much as we can, more as we can. If we do more of this each day than we did the day before, don't you think we're headed in the right direction? So rise up, choose love, stay true to our values, no matter what may be going on. And as Meister Eckhart would say, let God be God in you. And so, my beloveds, beginneth our lesson. Thank you. Thank you. Well, this is the time of our offering, and we give thanks for all the blessings that come our way. If you are here for the first time, please know that your gift to us is your presence with us. And as we take our gift, however we choose to, some already give just automatically each month. If that's the case, just bless the basket as it comes around. Oh, thank you. And so as I give this gift, and we give our gifts from our very hearts, we do so with the realization that all good gifts come from the divine presence of God itself, and that the circulation takes place as we give, so we receive multiplied. And we give thanks for our ability to make a beautiful difference in this world with our tithes, with our hearts, with our minds, and in every way. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you. Yeah.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long, long, long time coming, but I know change's gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. I go to the movie, I go downtown. Somebody keep telling me, don't be hanging around. It's been a long, long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. when I go to my brother and I say, brother, help me please. But he winds up knocking me back down again. On my knees, so please. There's been times I thought I couldn't last that long, but now I think I'm able to carry on. It's been a long, long, long time coming, but I know change is gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Giving thanks for the beautiful circulation of spirit, for the good that is done because of this giving, and for the multiple return to all who give. Thank God, and so it is. Okay, all right. Thank you all for celebrating Easter with us today. We have just a few more things on our program yet. And of course, after that, we'll enjoy some refreshments with you in the gathering place. Thank you again, Trish, for sponsoring today in honor of your beloved parents. Yeah. So we give thanks for the opportunity to rise up together, to let the living spirit of goodness within us express through us, to do the work that we are here to do with our loving hearts and hands and minds. We are co-creators with Spirit, and for this we give thanks. I would invite you to share the affirmation with me now. Is it up there? Ready? Okay. Today I allow the holy presence of the indwelling Christ to raise me to a consciousness of joy and freedom. Hit it, boys.
Fighting on the left and they are fighting on the right. Hiding in the darkness and they're hiding from the light. So many weary bodies got so many weary minds. So many tired eyes can't even see the warning sign. But high above this concrete and steel, a light is shining bright. Unite, unite.
It's from this side. Gorgeous. I even like this one. Aren't they pretty? Before you leave today, would you kindly take, it doesn't matter if it was the same one you put in, better if it wasn't, and take some home. See, they're already blessed. So you can take them home and add them to whatever bouquets you have to celebrate your Easter as well. And so we're going to sing our closing song, which will be the same for every Sunday this month, and it's Let There Be Peace on Earth. Will you rise, and we'll just stay right here. If you wish to join hands across the pulpit, come on and find somebody's hand to grab. Come on. Are there any more hands to grab? Oh, all right. How about those back there? Oh, all right, they're okay. Okay, ready?
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, love is all our need. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the norm and now. With every step I take, let this be my Savior now. To take each moment and live each moment, peace eternally. Oh, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Why boasteth thyself, O evil man? You're playing smart, but you're not being clever. Oh no, I said you're working iniquity to achieve vanity, yeah. So I say, but the goodness of Jah endures forever. I said the goodness of Jah endures forever. And Ivan, if you are the big tree, we are the small axe, sharpened to cut you down. Well, sharpened to cut you down, yeah. These are the words of my master. You keep on telling me, yeah, that no weak heart can prosper. Oh no, they can't. And whosoever diggeth a pit shall fall in it, shall fall in it. Oh, whosoever diggeth a pit, they will bury in it, they shall bury in it. So if you are the big tree, we are the small axe, sharpened to cut you down. Well, sharpened to cut you down. Said if you are the big tree, let me tell you this, we are the small axe, sharpened to cut you down. Well, sharpened to cut you down. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, everybody.